to the Fine Arts Center. Today is story time, and we have some really cool things to talk about. Come on, hurry, it's about to start. It's been really cool. I wonder what we're going to talk about today.
Oh, well, welcome. It's so nice to have you back for story time, and we're here back on old McDonald's farm. We had so much fun last week. We have the pigs that want to be highlighted today. They wanted to hog the show. Oh, but it will be a squealing good time. Oh, and I want to introduce Miss Emma because she's going to introduce our pigs to you. Take it away, Miss Emma.
I will. Hello. So I would like to introduce to you my friends, the pigs. Oink, oink, oink. And they've asked me to share with you a really fun song with you called Rolling in the Mud. Are you guys ready? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Let's go. Rolling, rolling in the mud, rolling all day long. Merrily, 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 life is but a song. Oh, that was so good. But now that you've heard it, would you like to sing along too? You too, farmyard animals. Okay. Are you ready? Oink, oink. Rolling, rolling in the mud, rolling all day long. Merrily, 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 life is but a song. Oh, that was so good. Thank you for singing along.
That was so much fun. I wish they had another song.
Wait, there is one more song. It's to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot, and it's called I'm a Little Pig. Is that right? Now that we know it, let's sing it one more time so the kids can sing along. I'm a little piggy, oink, oink, oink. Here is my tail and here is my snout. When I get all muddy, hear me shout. Oink, 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 oink.
Oh, wonderful. I like that song. I know Little Teapot, and now I have a new way to sing it. Thank you. Oh, and it reminds me that there's all kinds of different stories about pigs, too. Let's see if I can get my friend out to share a book about pigs on an escape visit.
Hey kids! So today we are going to be reading The Great Pig Escape, written and illustrated by Eileen Cristobal. Oh, look at these cute piggies. We're going to thank the publisher Clarion Books for allowing us to read to you online during this pandemic. Bert and Ethel lived on a small farm. They grew the best lettuce, peas, tomatoes, corn, and turnips for miles around. One day, when they were out hoeing weeds, Bert said, "I've been thinking we should raise a few pigs." "Sounds like trouble to me," said Ethel. "I'd rather stick with turnips." But Bert bought 6 little piglets anyway. "They look like more trouble than turnips," said Ethel. "But they are kind of cute." "They won't be cute for long," said Bert. 8 months from now, they'll be pork chops, so don't go falling in love with them." "Shh," said Ethel. "You shouldn't say things like that. You'll upset them. Over the next few months, the piglets grew into pigs. They spent their days grubbing, rooting, snuffling, and wallowing, and they grew fatter every week. One day, when the pigs were slurping up their slop, Bert said to Ethel, "I think these pigs are big enough to sell out at the market tomorrow." "Shh," said Ethel. "They'll hear you." Sure enough, the pig stopped slurping. "Oink," said one. "Oink," squealed the other. That night, there was a lot of oinking in the pig pen. "What has got into those pigs?" grumbled Bert. "Sounds like they're planning something," said Ethel. "Don't be ridiculous," said Bert. The next morning, the pigs ran this way and that way. They oinked and they squealed and they shrieked. Bert and Ethel had to ask the neighbors to help them load the pigs into the back of the truck. Looks like they're causing some trouble. "Where did you put that bolt that locks the tailgate?" panted Ethel. "On the ground," puffed Bert. "I don't see it," said Ethel. Uh-oh. No one could find the bolt. They had to tie the tailgates together with rope. Then Bert and Ethel got into the truck, rolled up the windows, and turned on the radio so they couldn't hear the oinking and squealing and the shrieking. They also couldn't hear the pigs chewing on the rope. As they bumped and rattled down the road toward town, the rope snapped. The tailgates flapped open, but Bert and Ethel didn't notice. At the edge of town, Bert and Ethel stopped for gas at Thelma's garage. The radio was still rocking and rolling and wailing, and the pigs were still oinking and squealing. No one noticed when two pigs scrambled from the back of the truck and scooted under a nearby fence. Uh-oh. Bert and Ethel made another quick stop at the food co-op for a soda and sandwiches. Uh-oh. On the other side of town, Bert and Ethel had to stop at a train crossing while a long freight train clattered by. "It's going to take all day to get these pigs to the market," grumbled Bert. "Maybe you should check on them," said Ethel. "No need," said Bert. "I'm sure they'll be fine." Uh-oh. When they finally arrived at the auction yard, Bert got out of the truck and went to check on the pigs. "They're gone," he cried. "What?" said Ethel. "The pigs!" shouted Bert. "They got away." He jumped back into the truck and they hightailed it back down the road to look for the pigs. At the railroad crossing, Bert and Ethel saw two hitchhikers. "Have you seen any pigs around here?" called Ethel. The two hitchhikers grunted and shook their heads from side to side. "Huh." Bert and Ethel tore into town and parked the truck. No one at the food co-op or at Rose's second-hand clothing had seen any pigs. "But I'd like to find the person who took the clothes off of my sidewalk display," said Rose. Bert and Ethel searched up and down Main Street. They asked everyone they saw, "Have you seen our pigs?" Ethel stopped at Thelma's garage. I haven't seen any pigs, Thelma said, but someone just stole the wash of my line, including my favorite dress with purple flowers. Huh. Bert met the farmer from over the railroad crossing. I haven't seen any pigs, said the farmer, but I'm looking for the scoundrel who took the clothes off of my scarecrows. Pretty soon, people all over town were helping to look for the missing hats, pants, dresses, shirts, and pigs. Huh. Ethel searched down the bus station. You don't usually see pigs around here, said the bus driver, but I'll keep an eye out for them. As he was talking to Ethel, several passengers slipped onto the bus without tickets. Huh. No one could find the hats, pants, dresses, shirts, or pigs. How can 6 pigs just disappear? Groaned Bert. I told you they were planning something, said Ethel. Impossible, said Bert. They're only pigs. Huh. Bert and Ethel looked for the pigs for several more weeks. They advertised in the paper. They put up signs, but no one had seen their pigs. Finally, one day when they were having coffee in town, Bert said to Ethel, I've had it with these pigs. From now on, I'm sticking with vegetables. We can grow some fine turnips in the pig pen, said Ethel. Then, one day, several months later, the post office received a large box from Florida addressed to the people missing hats, pants, dresses, shirts, and pigs. Bert and Ethel hurried down to the post office. The people who were missing clothes were already there. Well, I'll be, said Thelma. Here is my dress with the purple flowers, washed, ironed, and folded, neat as can be. Now who can figure that? What do you have for the people missing pigs? Asked Bert. Just a postcard, said the postmaster. Who sent us a postcard? Said Ethel. On the front of the postcard was a picture of a sunset on a Florida beach. Pretty. On the other side it said, Oink, for Bert and Ethel. The end. Thank you for joining us today.
All right, tug of war is really fun. The object of the game is to stay out of the mud. So youth team will pull this way, that team will pull that way, and whoever gets pulled to the middle and falls in the mud, well, they lose. Are you ready? On your mark. Get up there, get your ropes in your hands. Get set, go.
Well, actually, this is kind of nice. It's pretty cool. Can we join too? Of course. Come on in.
All right, so everybody wins in this game. Thanks for checking out the contest.
Well, that looked like so much fun, but I don't think that many of you are really little piggies, and rolling in the mud can be really messy. If you had a pool or a little slippery slide wet thing in your backyard, you could roll on that, but let's have Miss Susan show you some other little games that you can play to remember piggies. Does that sound good? Good. Okay, Miss Susan, please come on out and we'll see what she has to offer for a game. Thank you, Mrs. McDonald. I do have a few more games we can play, and ones that all of you little piggies or little people can do too. So, and my little pig friends here, well, they've got hoofs. They're just gonna watch. But I'm gonna take my hand and pretend they're all little piggies, and I'm gonna do a little rhyme called This Little Piggy Went to Market. And so I'll show it to you, and then we'll do it together. And if you know it already, you can help do it with me. Ready? Hold up my hand and all my little piggies. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy met the wolf, and he went crying, wee, 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 all the way home. Was that fun? I know some of you know this, but if you can help me, let's do it together one more time. You ready? Are you guys ready to watch? Yeah, I'm ready. That's good. Okay, here we go. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy met the wolf and went crying, wee, 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 all the way home. And if you really want to have fun, when you're taking a bath or you're outside barefoot, you can do your toes and let them be your piggies. I do have one more that I'd like to show you, and it's to the tune of 10 Little Indians. And it goes like this. You put your hands behind you to start, and you bring your hands out, and these are all going to be your little piggies. So here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little piggies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little piggies, 10 little piggies playing. I almost messed up. I'm going to do that again, and you can do it with me this time. Ready? Here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little piggies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little piggies, 10 little piggies playing. And if you're really good at it, we'll try and do that backwards. You ready? We're going to start with 10 and get down to 1 or none. Ready? 10 little, 9 little, 8 little piggies, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little piggies, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little piggies, 1 little piggy playing. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been fun. I think we have one more little piggy activity where piggies being tossed around, but we'll let Mrs. McDonald help introduce that. Thank you.
Oh, Simple Simon, you brought your pet pig to come visit our farm.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, you said he's had some tricks.
Yes. Whenever he wiggles his feet like this, it means he wants to be thrown. So, would you like to see me toss him?
Thrown? You're going to toss him?
Yes, of course. Up in the air, and then I'm going to catch him.
Oh, and you're going to catch him too? How
Yes.
fun.
All right, you ready, Mr. Piggy? Yes, I am. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Yes, he can also be thrown from my knee, and then I can catch him. Ready? Mr. Piggy? Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, that's fun. Oh, it reminds me of one more game. It's called Please Pass the Pig. I think our piggies can do that. Can you do Please Pass the Pig?
A game that we like to play is, instead of hot potato, we like to play hot pig. Yeah! How you play is that when the music stops, if you're stuck with the pig, you're out. Okay? Are we ready? Yeah! Let's do it!
Hot potato, hot potato, potato, hot potato, potato, hot potato, potato, hot.
Oh no! I'm out!
Potato, hot potato, 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 potato.
Whoa, it looks like I'm out. 3, 2, 1.
Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti, spaghetti, cold spaghetti.
Oh, you lose! I'm out. Woo! I'm the winner!
Alright, so today we made these little pig spoon puppets. There's 2 of them here. But we decided to try and use them with popsicle sticks if you didn't have spoons. So we painted the stick
but you can use markers, crayons, any way you think imaginable. Then we cut out the arms, face, and nose out of some foam, but still you could use paper or any way you think. We used a bit of ribbon for the tail and we curled it. And for the arms, we cut little slits into them and then painted these gray. And we got Q-tips, cut off the ends and glued them to this and colored them pink. Then for the eyes, we dotted the end of the paintbrush, but still you can use markers or any way you think, like I said before. And for the tail, we curled a piece of ribbon to give it that nice little curl. Then we glued everything on top of each other.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. I'm glad you came to join us, and I hope you come back next time as we meet more of the animals on Mr. McDonald's farm. Goodbye, and until next week, be good.